Mylene Badiola live streams everything. Last month, it was a big moment, showing her family and friends a hug she's waited 11 years to give. Following a long journey from the Philippines, her two kids, Kate and Jello, are tired, but you can hear their mom's love when she touches her kids for the first time since 2012.
How do they look? That's the first thing that came to me, and my friends asked me, said, how are you going to feel when you see them in the airport? And I said, actually, I got no clue.
An overwhelmed Badiola's feelings clearly evident. She and her two oldest children reunited. Finally.
I was so excited to see them. And then I'm excited to see how they age. I can see them on the internet, but it's different when you see them actually.
If the scene and Badiola look familiar, it's because it is. About 18 months ago, the youngest of her 3 children landed in St. John's, a son she hadn't seen in nearly a decade. It's more than a dream come true for a woman who left her home and her family to find work and make a better life for them.
Finally, they were able to process my children from the Philippines to come to Canada. And that was 11 years, 11 years of waiting for my children. And it was, it's like a roller coaster. And it's very, very exciting. Very, very, like I'm so speechless.
It's 11 years now. It's a new thing for me since 11 years. We have no contact to each other, physical contact. Personally, it's just so, my heart is full. My heart is filled.
Your immigration is very, very strict on all the requirements.
It wasn't easy. When we first spoke with Badiola, she talked about struggling with immigration, lawyers, and confusing paperwork. A process she thought would take weeks quickly turned into months, then years, then 10 years. But she never lost hope, and she never gave up. She'd be the first person to tell you she didn't do it alone.
I'm overwhelmed with emotions. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for those people who helped me throughout the years, non-stop. Some of them are strangers.
Her older kids, Kate, Jello, Jade, joined their Canadian-born siblings. It's a full house, but for the mom who worked tirelessly both at Tim Hortons and on the immigration process, it's her dream playing out in real life.
It's chaotic and it's fun. That's what I can say, because everyone has to share rooms together. Like the boys will gonna be on boys' room and girls gonna be on girls' room. And then when it comes to the daily life, like everyone has to do their job. Someone has to do the dishes, someone has to cook, someone has to clean.
It's so noisy. It's very, very noisy. But then I enjoy the noise because these are my siblings. They're like grown-ups, and suddenly I have like little kids, so it's a balance. It's very noisy, but then I enjoy the noise, that kind of type.
This weekend, the large family will sit down for its first Canadian Thanksgiving together, even if the meal is something the newcomers are still trying to get their mouths around.
A large portion of food. I don't know how to fit everything in my mouth.
All 4 are now permanent residents of Canada, but they won't be sitting around for long. Mom has plans to get them into the workforce.
And then we started to get our SIN numbers. They already got their MCPs. They already got their bank account books. So we're all set up.
Jeremy Eaton, CBC News, St. John's.